Welcome to my channel, Stoic Stream. Have you ever wondered how some people seem to effortlessly connect with others, leaving a lasting impression that feels genuine and meaningful? In today's video, I'm sharing 6 powerful phrases that, when spoken with sincerity, can make any woman feel truly valued and appreciated. These aren't just clever lines or surface-level compliments. These phrases are about fostering real connection, showing respect, and building a deeper emotional bond. Whether you're looking to strengthen an existing relationship or make a lasting first impression, these phrases can transform the way you communicate and connect. But remember, it's not just about the words, it's about the authenticity behind them and the emotional presence you bring to the conversation. If you're ready to learn the secrets to making meaningful connections, stick around. And before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Psychology Tips for daily videos that inspire personal growth, emotion, intelligence, and better relationships. Let's get started. Number 1. It communicates vulnerability. Vulnerability is essential for emotional intimacy. By telling someone that they make you feel at ease, you're allowing yourself to open up in a way that feels genuine and heartfelt. This act of vulnerability is often reciprocated, encouraging the other person to lower their own defenses and share their feelings in a world where many interactions are guarded or transactional. Expressing vulnerability signals that you value the other person's presence in your life. For example, imagine being on a date where you feel relaxed enough to laugh freely or share personal stories. Saying, "You make me feel so at ease," conveys how much you appreciate their effort to create a comfortable space for connection at work. Acknowledging a colleague who helps ease tea during stressful situations can strengthen your professional relationship. By expressing this, you're showing trust, a key component in building any meaningful connection. 2. It highlights emotional safety. Emotional safety is the cornerstone of healthy relationships. Without it, trust and intimacy cannot flourish. When you tell someone, "You make me feel so at ease," you are acknowledging their role in creating an environment where you feel secure and valued. This phrase indirectly complements their qualities, perhaps their kindness, attentiveness, or empathetic nature, showing that they contribute to your sense of well-being. Emotional safety also allows people to be themselves without fear of judgment, which is why this phrase is so effective in strengthening bonds. For instance, in romantic relationships, feeling emotionally safe allows both partners to discuss fears, dreams, and vulnerabilities openly. In friendship. It fosters a sense of loyalty and mutual respect. 3. It recognizes unique qualities. Everyone wants to feel that they bring something special to the table. When you say, "You make me feel so at ease," you're pointing out a unique quality in the other person, something that not everyone can provide. This phrase works because it focuses on the personality or energy of the individual rather than superficial attributes like appearance or achievements. You're telling them that their presence has a tangible positive impact on your emotional state. For example, a person with a calming voice or a thoughtful way of speaking might not even realize how much their demeanor affects those around them. Acknowledging this through your words makes them feel seen and appreciated. Someone who diffuses tension with humor or kindness might not be aware of how valuable their ability to create harmony is in your life. 4. It strengthens emotional bonds through reciprocity. One of the beautiful things about this phrase is its potential to spark a reciprocal exchange of emotions. When you express how someone makes you feel, it often encourages them to reflect on how you make them feel. For instance, saying, "You make me feel so at ease," might prompt a response like, "I feel the same way around you. That's so kind of you to say." I try to be understanding. This exchange deepens the emotional connection and fosters mutual appreciation. Reciprocity is a natural human tendency, and this phrase taps into it effortlessly. 5. It's an authentic compliment. Compliments are most impactful when they feel genuine, and this phrase is inherently authentic. Unlike generic remarks like, "You're so nice," or "You're great," saying, "You make me feel so at ease," is deeply personal. It reflects your lived experience and your emotional reaction to the other person's presence. This specificity makes the compliment stand out and feel more meaningful, additionally because it's focused on how they make you feel. It avoids being overly superficial or transactional. It's not about what they do for you, but who they are as a person. Number 2, I really admire how you insert specific quality. Words have the power to build bridges, foster connections, and deepen emotional bonds among the many phrases that can leave a lasting impression. Few are as impactful as "I really admire how you insert specific quality." This simple statement, when used genuinely, can make someone feel seen, valued, and appreciated. It's not just about offering a compliment, it's about recognizing a person's unique qualities and letting them know how much they mean to you. This article dives deep into why this phrase works so effectively, explores its emotional impact, and provides actionable tips to use it meaningfully in your relationships. How to use the phrase effectively. Step 1. Observe and identify a unique quality. Take the time to observe the person you're speaking to. Look beyond surface-level traits and think about the qualities that make them special. For instance, are they exceptionally patient in difficult situations? Do they have a knack for making people laugh? Are they committed to their goals, even when the odds are against them? By identifying these unique traits, you show that you value them for who they truly are. Step 2. Be specific, vague compliments. Lack impact. Instead of saying, "You're so talented," focus on what makes their talent stand out. For example, vague, "I admire how smart you are." Specific, "I really admire how you can analyze situations so thoroughly and come up with solutions that no one else thinks of." Specificity not only makes the compliment more meaningful, but also demonstrates that your admiration is genuine. Step 3. Add context or examples. Context helps your words feel more personal. Sharing an example of when you notice the quality you admire. For instance, "I really admire how you always find the silver lining in tough situations, like last week, when things didn't go as planned, you still managed to lift everyone's spirits with your positivity." This approach makes your admiration feel authentic and heartfelt. Breaking down the emotional impact. 1. It makes her feel seen. In a world where people often feel overlooked, this phrase has the power to make someone feel truly seen. By pointing out a specific quality, you acknowledge her individuality and show that you've taken the time to understand her. For example, "I really admire how you're always the first to help someone in need. It's rare to find someone as selfless and kind-hearted as you." Hearing this can be incredibly validating, especially for someone who may not realize how much their actions matter. 2. It fosters confidence. Many people are unaware of their strengths or downplay them. By highlighting a specific quality, you encourage her to embrace what makes her unique. For example, "I really admire how you stay calm under pressure while watching you handle challenges." With such poise is inspiring. This kind of recognition not only boosts her confidence, but also reminds her of the value she brings to the world. 3. It builds trust and connection. Admiration creates a positive feedback loop in relationships. When you express genuine appreciation, it fosters trust and emotional intimacy. She feels more comfortable opening up to you because she knows you value her for who she is. For example, "I really admire how honest you are, even when it's difficult. It shows how much integrity you have, and I respect that so much about you." This kind of vulnerability deepens the bond between you and strengthens the foundation of your relationship. Practical examples for different situations. Admiring her personality. I really admire how optimistic you are. You have this amazing ability to see the good in every situation, and it's contagious. I admire how authentic you are. You're never afraid to be yourself, and it's so refreshing to admiring her actions. I admire how hard you work to achieve that goal. Seeing your determination inspires me to push myself harder. I admire how you always take care of everyone around you. Your kindness and generosity are truly remarkable. 3. Admiring her skills or talents. I admire how creative you are. The way you came up with that solution was absolutely brilliant. I admire how effortlessly you can make people laugh. Your sense of humor is one of a kind. Why specificity and authenticity matter. While the phrase itself is powerful, its impact depends on how it's delivered. A generic or insincere compliment can have the opposite effect, making the other person feel as though you seem like a small gesture. The impact of this phrase can be deeply meaningful in many contexts, whether in personal relationships, professional settings, or casual conversations. This video will explore why the phrase "I appreciate your perspective on topic" is so powerful and how it can help strengthen relationships, deepen understanding, and create emotional bonds. We'll dive into the psychology behind why this phrase works, the various contexts in which it can be used, and the profound impact it can have when used thoughtfully. 1. The importance of acknowledging someone's perspective at its core. I appreciate your perspective is an acknowledgement of someone's thoughts, beliefs, and experiences in a world where many of us are so focused on our own opinions and views. Taking the time to recognize and respect someone else's perspective can create an atmosphere of openness and mutual respect. Here's why this acknowledgement matters. Validation of thoughts and opinions. Every person has a unique worldview shaped by their experiences, upbringing, and environment. When you acknowledge and appreciate someone's perspective, you are validating their way of seeing the world. This validation is powerful because it conveys the message that their thoughts and ideas are important to you. People are often craving validation, especially in emotional or intellectual exchanges. Feeling heard and understood is one of the most rewarding experiences in human connection. For example, in a conversation with a partner or friend, if they express an opinion or idea and you respond with, "I appreciate your perspective on this," you are not just agreeing with them, you are showing that you value the effort it took for them to share their thoughts. This can make the person feel seen and respected, which can lead to a deeper emotional bond. Empathy and understanding. Acknowledging someone's perspective also shows empathy, a key component of emotional intelligence. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It requires active listening and being present in the conversation by saying, "I appreciate your perspective," you signaling to the other person that you understand and care about their point of view. Even if you may not completely agree with it, empathy is crucial in building strong relationships. Whether romantic, familial, or professional, people are more likely to trust and feel connected to those who can empathize with them. When you make an effort to appreciate someone's perspective, you foster a space where mutual understanding and compassion can grow too. It shows you are listening and engaged. One of the greatest gifts you can give another person is your full attention in today's fast-paced world. Genuine listening has become a rare commodity. By using the phrase, "I appreciate your perspective," you are demonstrating that you are not only hearing the other person's words, but also actively processing them. Active listening, the cornerstone of effective communication. Active listening goes beyond just hearing the words that are spoken. It involves truly understanding and engaging with what is being communicated. It requires focusing on the speaker, asking clarifying questions, and reflecting on what has been said. When you listen actively, you show that you value the other person's input and care about their perspective. It's a sign of respect when you respond with, I appreciate your perspective. You are signaling that you've absorbed their viewpoint and that it holds value for you. This, in turn, encourages the other person to continue sharing their thoughts and feelings, knowing that they are being heard and understood. It also makes the conversation more meaningful and engaging for both parties. The power of reflection, after hearing someone's perspective, reflecting on what they've said, is essential to building deeper connections. Saying "I appreciate your perspective" can serve as a natural follow-up to reflect on the significance of their thoughts. It shows that you're not just passively receiving their words, but actively engaging with them and considering their meaning. For example, if your partner shares a story about their childhood, acknowledging their perspective with a phrase like "I appreciate your perspective on how that shaped who you are" demonstrates that you value the depth of their experiences. This reflection can lead to a more meaningful exchange and a stronger emotional connection. Number 5. What you said really made me think. The power of deep reflection and communication in any conversation. One of the most powerful ways to show someone you value their thoughts and opinions is by acknowledging the impact their words have on you. Saying "what you said really made me think" goes beyond a simple compliment. It's an expression of genuine reflection. This phrase doesn't just acknowledge the word spoken, but also shows that you are engaged on a deeper, more thoughtful level. Here are several reasons why this phrase works so effectively in communication. 1. Active listening, a foundation of connection. One of the most significant benefits of saying "what you said really made me think" is that it demonstrates active listening in today's world where distractions abound. It's easy for conversations to become fragmented. Many people engage in conversations but are often not truly listening. Instead, they may be waiting for their turn to speak, or they're distracted by their phones, the environment, or their own thoughts. Active listening, on the other hand, involves more than simply hearing words. It's about paying attention to the speaker's message, understanding it, and responding in a way that shows the listener has processed the information. When you respond with something like "what you said really made me think," you signal that you have fully engaged with the other person's message, and that you're not just waiting for your chance to speak. Why active listening matters. Active listening is a skill that can significantly improve the quality of your interactions. It shows the speaker that you value what they have to say and that you're present in the moment. This creates a sense of connection and fosters an environment where both parties feel heard and understood. Active listening leads to better communication and stronger relationships because it promotes empathy and mutual respect. When you say "what you said really made me think," you're offering evidence that you have not only been hearing but actively processing their words. It's a way of showing that the conversation is meaningful to you, which makes the speaker feel valued and understood. 2. Validating their perspective. Everyone has unique experiences, thoughts, and ideas that shape their worldview. Acknowledging someone's perspective with a statement like "what you said really made me think" is an excellent way to validate their viewpoint. It's important to recognize that validation doesn't mean agreeing with everything the person says. Instead, it's about recognizing that their perspective is valid and worth considering. Why validation matters. Validation is a powerful tool in communication because it fosters a sense of respect and appreciation for another person's thoughts, emotions, and experiences. It shows the speaker that their words have meaning, that they are not just talking into the air, but that they are engaging with someone who values what they have to say. People crave validation, particularly in personal relationships, when someone takes the time to acknowledge that their perspective has had an impact. It makes them feel seen, heard, and respected. It can also create a deeper emotional connection as validation builds trust and intimacy in conversations. By saying what you said really made me think, you're offering a form of validation This allows the other person to feel that their ideas are worth considering even if you don't fully agree with them. This creates an atmosphere of respect and intellectual engagement that strengthens the relationship. 3. Demonstrating intellectual curiosity and openness. When you respond with what you said, really made me think you're also signaling that you are intellectually curious and open to new ideas. This statement conveys that you are willing to learn and expand your perspective based on the insights of others. Intellectual curiosity is an attractive trait because it shows a willingness to engage with the world and grow from your experiences. Why intellectual curiosity matters. Intellectual curiosity fosters an environment where learning and growth are prioritized. It opens the door to deeper conversations and shared learning. When you demonstrate curiosity, you invite others to engage in meaningful dialogue with you, making the conversation more enriching for both parties. Being intellectually curious is also an important aspect of emotional intelligence. It shows that you are not just interested in the conversation for its own sake, but that you value the ideas and perspectives being shared. Intellectual curiosity allows you to approach discussions with an open mind and an eagerness to learn, which enhances the quality of your interactions and relationships. Number 4, you bring so much light to this room, a compliment that resonates deeply. Compliments are an essential part of human interaction. They uplift, strengthen bonds, and express appreciation for someone's presence or qualities. Among the many ways to compliment someone, the phrase "you bring so much light to this room" stands out. It's not just a statement, it's an acknowledgement of someone's emotional, energetic, and even spiritual presence. This phrase transcends superficial compliments, like "you look nice today," because it connects with the person on a deeper level. It recognizes their positive impact and highlights the intangible qualities that make them unique. But why is this phrase so powerful? And what makes it resonate so deeply with people? Let's dive into the reasons, dissect its meaning, and understand why it can have such a profound effect. The meaning behind the compliment at its core, "you bring so much light to this room," is a metaphorical statement. It likens someone's presence to light, a universal symbol of positivity, hope, warmth, and clarity. By saying this, you're not just commenting on the person's actions or appearance. You're acknowledging their ability to transform the atmosphere around them. This goes beyond tangible contributions and focuses on the emotional and energetic impact they have on others. This compliment implies several key things. They make the environment better simply by being there. Their energy or presence uplifts and inspires others. They possess a unique and valuable inequality. Let's explore these elements in detail. 1. It highlights the power of presence. Some people have a natural ability to brighten the mood and uplift those around them. They radiate positivity, making others feel more comfortable, optimistic, and happy by telling someone they bring light to a room. You're acknowledging their presence as something valuable and transformative. The influence of positive energy. Research in psychology shows that emotions are contagious. Positive people can elevate the emo state of those around them. A person who brings light likely exudes warmth, kindness, or a sense of joy that spreads naturally to others. This kind of recognition validates their efforts to create a positive environment, even if they do so unconsciously. B. Unspoken contributions. This compliment shines a spotlight on qualities that are often overlooked, while actions and achievements are usually acknowledged. A person's ability to create a welcoming and uplifting atmosphere is rarely celebrated. By highlighting their intangible contributions, you're offering a unique and heartfelt acknowledgement of their worth. 2. It focuses on inequalities, not superficial attributes. Many compliments tend to focus on external aspects, such as physical appearance or material achievements. While there's nothing inherently wrong with that, these compliments often fail to address deeper aspects of a person's character. You bring so much light to this room is different. It recognizes something intrinsic, qualities that are deeply tied to who the person is, a recognizing emotional intelligence. Someone who brings light is likely emotionally intelligent. They may excel at understanding others, offering empathy or spreading optimism by pointing this out. You're validating traits that reflects emotional depth rather than surface-level charm. Be acknowledging uniqueness. This compliment is inherently personal. Not everyone has the ability to light up a room by saying this. You're recognizing the unique qualities that set the person apart. It's a way of saying, you have something special that no one else does see. Focusing on authenticity. Unlike generic compliments, this one speaks to authenticity. It celebrates who the person is at their core, rather than how they look or what they've done. This makes it feel more genuine and meaningful, deepening the emotional connection between you three. It emphasizes emotional and social impact. Humans are inherently social creatures, and we all want to feel like we matter by telling someone they bring light to a room. You're affirming their importance in a social context. This acknowledgement can have a profound effect on their self-esteem and emotional well-being. The need for belonging. Psychologist Abraham Maslow identified belongingness as one of the fundamental human needs. Feeling appreciated and valued within a group or community is essential for emotional health. Compliments like this reinforce that sense of belonging, making the recipient feel seen and cherished. Creating positive associations. When someone hears this compliment, they're likely to associate their presence with positivity and warmth. This not only boosts their confidence, but also strengthens their bond with you. They may feel more comfortable and willing to open up, deepening the relationship. Number 6. You inspire me to be a better version of myself at its core. This phrase is a profound expression of admiration, respect, and gratitude. It goes beyond superficial compliments, delving into the transformative power of influence and connection. Let's unpack why this phrase resonates so deeply and explore its significance in personal relationships, professional dynamics, and self-improvement. 1. Acknowledging positive influence, the power of inspiration. When you tell someone you inspire me, you're affirming their impact on your life. It's a way of saying you matter. Your actions, attitudes, and values resonate with me and push me toward growth. While this matters, human beings are wired to seek validation and significance, knowing that our words or actions positively affect others. Taps into a fundamental psychological need, the need for contribution and connection. Inspiration creates a ripple effect. When someone hears that they inspire others, it encourages them to continue their positive behavior. For instance, if someone is passionate about helping others, hearing that their kindness inspires you might motivate them to keep spreading positivity. Example, your dedication to volunteering inspires me to give back to my community. I've started volunteering every weekend because of you two, fostering personal growth. The commitment to self-improvement. This phrase isn't just about admiration, it's also about your willingness to grow by admitting that someone inspires you to become better. You're demonstrating self-awareness and a proactive mindset. Why this stands out: self-improvement is an attractive quality in any relationship. It shows that you're willing to evolve and take steps to enhance your life. When you credit someone else for this transformation, it fosters a deeper connection. Inspiration versus imitation. Being inspired doesn't mean copying someone's actions. Instead, it's about integrating their positive qualities into your own life. Example, the way you prioritize your health and fitness inspires me to take better care of myself. I've started working out and eating healthier, and I feel so much better. 3. Deepening emotional connections, the role of vulnerability. Saying you inspire me is inherently vulnerable. It's an open admission that someone has affected you on a personal level, which can deepen emotional intimacy. Vulnerability is a cornerstone of strong relationships. How this builds connection: by sharing how someone influences you. You're inviting them into your inner world. This level of openness fosters trust and mutual respect, emotional reciprocity. When you share your feelings, it often encourages the other person to open up as well. This exchange creates a stronger bond. Example, the patience you show with your kids inspires me to be more patient with my own family. It's something I've always struggled with, but watching you has made me more mindful. For a compliment with depth, moving beyond the surface. Compliments are a dime a dozen, but meaningful ones stand out. You inspire me is a statement that carries depth because it reflects how someone's action align with your values and aspirations. Why this stands out: most compliments focus on appearance or surface-level traits. Complimenting someone's ability to inspire you speaks to their character, which is far more impactful. Internal qualities over external features. While it's nice to hear you look good, being recognized for your values or actions is more meaningful. Example, your dedication to pursuing your dreams. I res me to stay focused on my goals. It reminds me that hard work pays off. 5. Gratitude, amplified, saying thank you. Without saying it at its heart, you inspire me to be a better version of myself is a statement of gratitude. You're essentially thanking the person for their positive influence on your life. The psychology of gratitude. Gratitude has been shown to strengthen relationships, improve mental health, and increase overall happiness. When you express gratitude in this way, you're not only recognizing the other person, but also reinforcing your connection to them. Unspoken thanks. This phrase conveys appreciation for the way someone lives their life without requiring them to do anything extra. Example, the way you always find time for your family inspires me to do the same. I've started scheduling regular family dinners, and it's made such difference. 6. Creating alignment, shared values and aspirations. When you tell someone they inspire you, you're highlighting a shared value or aspiration. This creates a sense of alignment and mutual understanding. Why alignment matters in any relationship. Romantic, platonic, or professional alignment of value strengthens the bond. When people feel that they're on the same wavelength, trust and connection naturally follow.